am Nalini Srivastav. Do you know the meaning of my name? Nalini means pure and beautiful. Similarly, do you know the meaning of your name? To find out. Because I love knowing the names and their meanings. Now let me tell more about myself. I have done Masters in English Literature and History. I have also done my MPhil in English Literature from Lucknow University. I have been teaching for 19 plus years, but I took a break in this pandemic and now I plan to resume my career. It is something I love to do. And you know, being English teacher, it's a tremendous task and responsibility to make sure that children take interest in the subject even when they have no English background, English speaking people at home. Even I didn't have my parents speaking English, but I learnt English because English is important not just as a subject but for personality grooming also. And when the students move in the outside world, English does help them in career rise. So, teaching English is definitely a joy and a challenge I love to take. So, why did I become a teacher? You know, teachers play a very, very important role in nation building. We are the ones, after mother, who do the hand holding of children right from playgroup to whenever and to whatever level they study. It is in the hands of teacher to imbue the interest, enthusiasm, curiosity, and aiming for excellence among their students. That does not mean that everybody would be scoring 100%. There are students who are a little lagging behind. Here the teacher's role becomes even more important to give them confidence, to give them the faith that they can do better. And taking them from their current level to the next level and then if possible the next level, it is also the duty of teacher. So I love being a teacher. Hi students, today we are going to discuss the poem A Tiger in the Zoo, written by Leslie Norris in the main book. So, to understand this poem you have to be very imaginative. And unfortunately, you have already faced a kind of experience that a tiger faces in the zoo. That is captivity. Being caged, being forced to live inside, away from your natural surroundings, captivity. Now, how did the humans face captivity? Right? Lockdown, right? Compare lockdown with captivity. When children wanted to go out and play, they couldn't. When they wanted to go out and meet their friends and relatives, couldn't. Like even we adults also face that sense of being held captive, not being able to do a normal day's procedure, being confined to house. Though we were not forced by bars, but we were forced to stay inside. Now imagine a tiger in the zoo. I'm sure you all have seen a tiger in the zoo, and we are always very enthusiastic to see the lion, the tiger, the leopard, white tiger, etc., because they stand for power. And when we see these powerful animals being held inside the zoo, behind the bars, in the cage, I don't know why, but we feel a sense of thrill. But imagine the state of this tiger who is there in the zoo, away from the forest, away from the natural surroundings, not being able to hunt openly, not being able to spend time with the family, right? So let's begin the poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. He stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage, on paths of velvet quiet, in his quiet rage. So you know that tiger is marked by vivid stripes. Vivid means very bright and easily noticeable. So imagine this, he stalks. Stalks means to pace to and fro in anger or frustration. Like when we are agitated, we just move this, like move that, and we don't know how to get out of that situation. Similarly, the tiger is pacing in the cage, but he can't move freely. There are hardly few steps that he can move and come back. So he keeps stalking in rage, in quiet rage, because he cannot express his anger. So think about it for a minute and try to feel what the tiger must be feeling being confined to the cage.